International Space Station flying over Australia and possibly XTC Owen within this flyover. And for Wednesday the 5th of December 2018, this is Force 13's Australia Oceania Channel. The Joint Typhoon Warning Centre has issued their final advisory on Owen, and the Bureau of Meteorology in their 1430 hours tropical cyclone outlook for the Coral Sea. The ex-tropical cyclone Owen is located over the northern Coral Sea, moving slowly west. Bureau Meteorology will continue to closely monitor the system in coming days. However, it is not expected to redevelop into a tropical cyclone. There are no other significant tropical lows in the region, none to form within the next 3 days, or none are expected to develop. Now this is the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre's final track chart on the system, and what are they saying? They have at 519 nautical miles east of Cairns, tracking westward at 9 knots over the last 6 hours. This was earlier today. And the position is based with poor confidence using a combination of animated enhanced infrared satellite imagery and an 89 GHz microwave image, which reveals a broad, poorly defined low-level circulation. Centre with almost no associated convection. The initial intensity of 30 knots is hedged between VOAC intensity estimates T1.5 to T2.5, 25 to 33 knots. Now we have a look at the tropical cyclone formation probability guide, and you can see something else on the radar, and I'll come to that later in this update. A 50 kilometre resolution OSCAT image showed a 20 to 25 knot wind bumps to the south of the low level circulation. However, the environment is unfavourable with high vertical wind shear 20 to 30 knots despite good poleward outflow. This is the life of the former cyclone. Tropical cyclone CO5P tracking between a subtropical ridge to the west and a steering ridge to the east. Whilst the cyclone has dissipated between below 35 knots, there is a chance it may regenerate to 35 to 40 knots sometime after 48 hours as it continues to meander. And here's that word again, between the steering ridges. Now we have a look at the NOAA floaters. Despite the short duration of forecast, there's high uncertainty and model guidance, lending to low confidence in the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre's track. Whilst this is the final warning on the system by the centre, it will be closely monitored for signs of regeneration. Ex-tropical cyclone Owen is located 17.2 degrees south, 154.4 degrees east. Central pressure is 1004 and winds 25 knots. And 98p is located 6.8 degrees south, 162.5 degrees east. Winds at this point in time is 15 knots, but minimum pressure is 1010 millibars. That is Invest 98p and is located slightly to the south of where ex-tropical cyclone Owen first came on the radar, which is east of Hodiara. So with ex-tropical cyclone Owen still on the radar but poses no threat, and did struggle due to the steering ridges, 850 millibar vorticity, and you can clearly see where Owen is located with the L, but look at that colouring, the red, and that should turn to pinkish right. The 24-hour shear tendency and Owen at this point in time 17.2 degrees south, 154.4 degrees east, winds 25 knots and central pressure is 1004. In our next update we'll have a look at the latest information on Owen, ex-Owen, but the focus will be on the developing tropical system, Invest 98p. EPS track guidance, and the different colours, the models on the right hand side of the screen, and what a mess. But I won't mind if it tracks onto the Queensland coast. Hopefully it'll bring some much needed rain. We'll also have a look at the Bureau's 12-hourly, 24-hour rainfall. Bureau Meteorology New South Wales has a strong wind warning for Batemans and Eden Coast for Thursday. Strong wind warning now in place, Mackay, Capricornia Coast, including the Hervey Bay, Fraser Island Coast. Now this is the spaghetti model, it's the NCEP on ex-Owen. Strong wind warning will be in place for the East Gippsland coast Thursday. And one for the lower east coast, Tasmania. No warnings for the Northern Territory, ACT, South Australia, and a strong wind warning will be in place for the Nigaloo and Gascoyne coast, WA. And this is sea level pressure. The scale is on the right hand side of the screen, and what we're looking at is any of the colours below yellow. And here's some possible tracks of Invest I think it's invest 98p, or it might have been, I think this one is Owen. However, the tracks provide a picture. These will be updated. Now we have a look at storm probabilities from 1 PM through to the same period on Thursday. And in our next update, we'll have a look at the instability, supercell probabilities and precipitation for the same period. And here's the 12-hourly rainfall from the Bureau of Meteorology, and looking at early tracks for invest 98p. There is a possibility that it could track down towards New Caledonia, but we'll see how it develops. The convection is flaring over the system, and the Bureau's total forecast of rainfall scale, right hand side of the screen, and it's the dark green through to dark blue. And Force 13 appreciates the support to the local channel. If you like to drop us a line, you can always leave the feedback below our updates.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, our YouTube page youtube.com/Force13, on Facebook under the same name Force 13, and our Twitter handle, it's @Force13 if you wish to get in touch. You can also add Force 13 on Skype and my personal account on Discord, Fool13, at extension 9094.